Well, good morning, my friends. What is up? It's your friend and pal Seth. My pronouns are he and they. I want to welcome you into your morning inspiration, your morning inspiration video for the day. Um, at the time of this recording, it is Friday. It is a fantastic, feel-good Friday morning. It's a little bit after 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here, and it is already a scorcher. Um, just a little bit, but so yeah. But it's okay. So, I hope you are doing well. You're making it the most fantastic day ever this morning. And if you find that you're needing just a little bit of some extra added motivation for today, I really hope this video serves to do that for you today. Helps you to feel just a little bit better. 1 to 3%, maybe stretch it to 4 or 5%. All right? So let's do it. So, inside of this video, I'm going to be talking about what we're actually going to be speaking about and discussing inside of our community of practice today. So, let us get into it, okay? And again, our community of practice begins at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, okay? And as I said, today is Friday. So, if you would like to join us, you can get with me down in the comments below this video. You can get with me on social media, or if you received a link to this video via an email, if you received the link to the video via an email, you can reply back to the email and say, yeah, Seth, I'd like to join the group today. I'd say, yes, okay. And I get you the hookup and I get you the link for it. All right, if you don't have the link already. All right. So, as I said, what are we going to be talking about today? So, again, today is Friday. It is our Journey of Strength group. And our topic for today is Somewhere Over the Rainbow, You'll Hear Me Roar. I already just love that title. Somewhere Over the Rainbow, You'll Hear Me Roar. So, we always have our songs for inspiration, our songs for inspiration inside of all of our groups. And our songs for today are Over the Rainbow by AM EST. Okay, and a absolutely beautiful acoustic version, which is absolutely gorgeous, as I said. And then Roar by Katy Perry. However, it's done in ASL, in American Sign Language. Woo! Again, both incredible songs. If you're able to watch, if you're able to listen to them, if you're able to watch the videos, download the lyrics, they are incredible. All right, so I just wanted to give you that little insight there. So, inside of our actual group, one of the things we have for today is our 3 daily affirmations. Okay, so we have daily affirmations. I don't know if I don't think hasn't been this past week. Maybe a week before we would have daily affirmations inside of our program, right? And we bring those back today. Okay, so there are a total of 3 daily affirmations inside of our program for today, okay? And personally, I love them. I think having, some type of daily affirmation, practice is really, really important. So we're actually going to have 3 daily affirmations inside of the program for today. So fun. I love it. All right. So, in addition to that, some other things we're going to be talking about in group today are, number one, we're going to be talking about ways to increase our own self-worth. Now, I think for a lot of us over time, and I know this is definitely, something for me, and please tell me if this also relates to you as well. Over time, if we have trauma in our past, or if we have things that have happened to us, that have really gotten us down, that we may not be in control over, that just serve to just break us down, in a way, what happens is our self-worth really starts to decline. Our self-worth just goes down to crapper, mostly. And I think a lot of those self-words, self-compassion, self-love, self-worth, it all starts to just dwindle, all right? And I think it's important over time to be able to try and figure out a way to cultivate our own self-worth, find ways to help our self-worth go back up. And for me, I've been able to do that through many different things. Okay, so there are some days where it's not as easy, but overall I think that helping to increase our own self-worth, figuring out ways to increase our own self-worth, related to the situations that we've been in, okay, I think is something really, really important. So that's one of the things that we're going to be talking about today, is kind of ways to increase our own self-worth, which I think is really, really cool. And to also go along with this, I think something that can help with that is another thing we're going to be touching on today inside of our group, which is this touch on perspective shift. Looking at things in a different way. We may have a lot of things that may be going on in our life that we may like or we may not like. For me right now, there's some stuff that's outside of my control, and I know it's stuff that I still have to do, and everything, but it's a bit jarring, for me. So figuring out a way to get acclimated to the situation, thinking about what's in my control, what's not in my control, all that is something that really does help. Okay, so finding ways to get acclimated to a situation, or figuring out a way, another perspective that you can put on a situation, I think is really, really important. So that's something we're actually also going to be touching on today during group as well. And it's something that's really, really powerful. And one of the last things we're going to be talking about is this idea of soul versus ego. There are a lot of things that we say and think that come from more a soul perspective, and then maybe ones that come from an ego perspective. Like, for example, if I want to say, I serve myself, like I only live to serve myself, that's more ego. If I live to serve myself and others, that's more soul. Again, that's coming from more of a soul thing. For ego, seeks gratification. Always it's just seeking more and more, seeking gratification. With soul, seeking authenticity. So again, those are just some of the examples and everything we're going to be looking at. So it's something that's really, really powerful. So we're going to have a very powerful program today. We have our 3 daily affirmations, which are amazing. We have ways to increase our self-worth, which is really, really powerful. A little bit of a touch on perspective, and everything, and looking at things from a different perspective. And in addition to that, soul versus ego, kind of looking at both of those, and looking at also at both, if there's one of them that we maybe can relate to right now, inside of our life. Okay, so as I said, it's going to be a fantastic program for today. So if you watched my video for yesterday, as I was, talking about, there's a lot of things happening around me that are beyond my control. My goal for yesterday was to kind of just get used to my new surroundings and get a bit more acclimated. And I did that. I definitely did do that. It still is, as I said, just still a little bit jarring because, keep on moving around and everything. But, it's something that I know that I have to do. And everything. So, it's all goes back to that theme of radical acceptance. I call it that RA thing, radically accepting my situation. So in finding the blessing or the lesson that I can take from it. So, and then, but my goal for today is I have some very important phone calls that I have to make today. I have about four important phone calls that I need to make today, so I definitely need to get all of those done for today. All right, so that is my goal for today. So that will about do it for your morning inspiration, your morning inspiration video for today. I said if you'd like to join our group today, as I said, we're going to be talking about some very powerful, very, 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 very powerful things. Get with me down in the comments below. Get with me on social media, or if you got the link to this video via an email, reply back to the email if you don't already have the link and say, I want to join. I'll go, yes, you do, and I get you the link for it. All right. So as I said, that'll about do it for your morning inspiration video. I would say don't quit before the miracle happens, my babies. Find ways to keep moving forward because you are amazing. You're worth it. Let's do this together. All right. In addition to that, I will say stay positive, stay motivated, stay focused on your amazing, huge, big dreams and goals, my friends. All right. Thank you so much for watching your morning inspiration video, and I will see you. Hey, cutie. You're so cute. God, Lord, you're cute. I will see you in the morning inspiration video for tomorrow. Thank you so much. Have an amazing and powerful day. Make it a fantastic day. Bye-bye.